Gita series. What is, what is Bhagavad Gita? Why do we have to read this? Is it really required? At what age we should start reading Bhagavad Gita? All these questions we have, all of us in general. So basically, Bhagavad Gita is not just a holy text or a Purana for Hindus. It is basically a text which involves psychology and philosophy. So to understand human psychology, read Mahabharata. To understand human philosophy, read Mahabharata or Bhagavad Gita. Gita by itself is a huge book. It has got around 18 adhyayas, and every adhyaya has got shlokas. So what we are going to do is, we will be taking each shloka and we will try to understand what it means. Okay, every shloka has got two meanings. One would be the physical meaning or the real meaning, and the other one would be the hidden meaning. So we will try to understand Gita as per the current scenario and how we can adapt the lesson that we will be learning from each shloka. You will not learn the lesson from entire Bhagavad Gita, but you will be learning from each shloka. So just imagine how many shlokas, how many lessons you have got to learn. So this is just a gist of what we will be doing in the coming days. So before starting Gita, let us understand how to start the Gita. So in general, if you're reading it as a book, you're most welcome. You can read the book. But when you're trying to understand and trying to read each and every word and taking the essence of it, it is usually advised, or rather, our ancestors have told us that you start with Dhyana Shlokas. There are some beautiful Dhyana Shlokas before starting the Bhagavad Gita. So today we will be taking two Dhyana Shlokas and we will try to understand what these Dhyana Shlokas mean and why should we, read this before, or rather recite it before starting Bhagavad Gita. So the first thing what you would be doing before starting this Bhagavad Gita, first thing will be starting with Guru Shloka. That is a simple one which all of us know. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. See how beautiful our Sanatana Dharma is. Before starting anything, we recall our gurus, we bring them down, we bow to them. That is the beauty of any text that you start reading or anything you start doing. You remember your guru. Guru Parampara is huge. We will talk about it in coming days. So now, starting with the Dhyana Shlokas. The first Dhyana Shloka is Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Puranina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatam Ashtadhashatyayinim Ambatvavasu Anusandhadhaminim Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim. So this is the first shloka. Chandana, if possible, you can take each shloka and just sing it from tomorrow if possible. If not doing it here, you can record it and send it to me. That would be great. Instead of me doing it like this, I can't sing. You can sing. We'll do that. Now, you can do it. So basically in this shloka, Parthaya Pratibodhita. Who is Partha? You can answer. You can unmute yourself and answer.
Parthayati Bodhita. I think it is Parthayati Bodhita It is that
You are asking who is
Partha.
Partha?
Yeah. Partha is that king or someone, no?
Partha is Arjuna.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Partha eti
It's
bodhita.
absolutely okay. It's absolutely okay.
He,
Get
sorry.
confused.
I got confused. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. Partha is Arjuna. So basically here, why the Bhagavad Gita started, how it started, if you take. It is the Gita which started when Arjuna was confused in the battlefield. Right, that is the basic background for this. Arjuna becomes so confused and he loses his, you know, mind, that he just sits on the battlefield looking at everyone. He looks very lost. And Krishna asks him, what happened to you? And Arjuna says, is it really required? Should I wage a war against my own people, my grandfather, my uncle, my cousins? Should I do that? And my own guru? We will talk about his guru, that is Dronacharya, in coming episodes. That's what the feeling of Arjuna is. And at that point of time, Krishna shows the Vishwarupa. And that is when he gives him the enlightenment, or he starts the Gita, reciting the Gita, and he gives the insight of what he is, why he is, and what is his purpose. So, here, what is this Bhagavad Gita? It was the Bhagavad Gita which was, see, Parthaya Pratibodhitam. Bodhitam meaning it was by told by it was told to Partha. Bhagavata Narayana Swayam. It was told by the Lord Narayana, or the Krishna, Vishnu, the supreme divine energy. He himself told or recited this to Partha. That's the first line. Vyasena graditam purana munina madhye mahabharatam. It was composed by Vyasa, Purana Munina, who is the oldest sage or the old sage. Madhye Mahabharatam. He was also one of the person who witnessed Mahabharata. There are three people who have seen Mahabharata live. That's what we usually say. As per the sources I am going through, that gives me three, but there are other sources which gives you other people's name also. But I am quoting only three as per my source. The first one is Sanjaya. The the starting of the first adhyaya, Sanjaya is asked the question first from Dhritarashtra. Who is Sanjaya? Again, we'll see when and where we come. Next, the person who sees, we say it is Lord Hanuman. And the third person is Vedavyasa. So the second person, Hanuman, where did Lord Hanuman come in the picture? That's the question all of us have, right? So if you just see the chariot of Arjuna, it has got a flag. On the flag, you have Lord Hanuman. That is Agnipata or Agni. That is what it is called as. So that is wherein Hanuman witnesses this. Okay. The next thing is Advaitamrita Varshini. It is Advaitamrita Varshini. So nothing can be uh, more fruitful or great with respect to knowledge of Advaita when it comes. Again, the concept of being one, God and the soul, it's one. Because that's what Advaita Siddhanta is all about. You and me are one. That is nothing but Aham Brahmasmi. God is within yourself. You have to go in search of it. Meaning, understanding and taking all the knowledge that is available in the philosophy or the school which you believe in and you trust in and you follow in. You take all the knowledge from that. With that knowledge, you have to enlighten, or rather, light the light or the lamp that is inside you. Once you light the lamp that is inside you, you will be able to find that Paramatma, or rather, you become one among the God. Then you will be able to understand a lot of things which are going around you are so irrelevant. What is relevant is not actually relevant. The difference, you will later understand. That is what they are telling. This is Advaita Amruta Varshanim, which is equivalent to Amruta. Advaita Amruta, this is. That is which has been, showered like a nectar. If you imagine a shower which is in the form of nectar, rain showers. So that is how it is. That is how huge is Bhagavad Gita. That is the Sara of Bhagavad Gita. Again here, Ashtadasha Adhyayinim. That is the 18 chapters. They are giving you a lot of insight. That is what I told you. You will be learning from each word. You will be learning something. Nothing is useless in this book. Everything is useful in this book. In this text, every letter and every word is useful. That's what they say. Ashtadasha Adhyayinim. Amba Tvama Anusandadhamni. Meaning, if you meditate and recite on Bhagavad Gita, you will be able to Bhagavad Gita, then Bhavat Dvesha Dveshinim. Bhavat Dveshinim. Meaning, if you start reciting the Bhagavad Gita every day, you will be able to cross this illusion, or rather cross this samsara sagara with not much difficulties. That's what they are saying in the first Dhyana Shloka, saying that if you read this every day, because every word, every letter is so important, it is so fruitful, it's filled with nectar. If you read this, if you recite this, if you hear this, then you will be able to cross the samsara sagara with less problems. By understanding the problem was not at all a problem. It is just a passing cloud. You can actually tackle it and you can go ahead. You will get a lot of confidence by reading or by reciting or by hearing Bhagavad Gita. You will build confidence like anything. So the next shloka we will take. Namostu te vyasa vishana buddhe पुल्लारविन्दतपत्र नेत्रा यानत्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः. So here, Namastestu Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. The Namaste is not just for the Guru. Here, Vyasa is again the Guru, the old sage we can consider. It's not just for him. It is for the knowledge. Guru by himself or herself is not confined to a gender or any sort of caste, creed, or anything like that. No physical form. Guru should be viewed in a form of light or lamp. Even though you're seeing your Guru physically, it's just the representation of knowledge for you to understand. As we do the as we all know that when we pray, it is not just the rupa. It is for the divine energy where we pray. But without rupa, you cannot pray. That is our disability. That is why we have got certain rupas for all gods, right? Without rupa, it is very difficult for us. We are just human beings. We do not have so much of knowledge. So that is the reason we have rupa. So when you go down to your Guru, it is not the physical form. It is for the knowledge that he has. That is where we say, Namastestu Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. Pullara Vindaya Tapatra Netra. Eyes, how are the eyes? Jnana Pradipaha, this is nothing but Guru, how Guru is. He's got beautiful eyes, The Varnane goes like this. The eyes are as beautiful as these ಅರಳಿದ ತಾವರೆಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಗಲವಾಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ತರದ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನು ಉಳ್ಳಂತಹ ಗುರುಗಳು. ತಾವರೆ, ಅರಳಿದ ತಾವರೆ, ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ತಾವರೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಒಂದು ಎಸಳು ತಾವರೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು just take a petal of the lotus flower, how wide it will be. Right? It will be very wide. And it is very clear when you see that. ತಾವರೆದು ಅರಳಿದ ಒಂದು ದಳ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಗುರುಗಳ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಿಶಾಲವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು, ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ರೂನು he will be able to, or she will be able to have a look at it. ಏನತ್ವಯ ಭಾರತ ತೈಲ ಪೂರ್ಣಃ. So this is a beautiful this thing, what his eyes are like, or the he is giving you that kamala which is fully bloomed. When you have with that vishala buddhe and the kamala which he is giving, if you consider this Bhagavad Gita as one kamala, we can consider this. Why do we consider it as kamala? Because we feel that we always say lotus feet. If you are addressing a guru or Mahavishnu, we say lotus feet. So that is that the flower has got its its place there, and that's why we always have lotus. So in that case, if you consider this Mahabharata as yena tvaya bharata taila purnaha, this as the oil. Okay, considering Mahabharata as the oil. Okay, and prajvalito jnanamayah pradeepah, light the knowledge. Considering this as the oil which will never become less or it gets depleted. No, this is the oil that we have got. In that we have to place the the bhakti, which is again nothing but ourselves. We have to make it proper. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅದು ಉರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಜ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ತೆಳ್ಳಗೆ, that is how the knowledge is churned. The churning happens. Then you keep it, then you light it. That is how Bhagavad Gita is. You're lighting it. That lamp should be lit with your knowledge. It's not the guru, it's not someone else coming in. No, it is you who will be able to light this. That's what the second Dhyana Shloka says. So would you like to go ahead with Dhyana Shlokas, or you are fine with starting with the Mahabharata? Yeah. What you want? Our speaker will tell.
Dhyana Shloka se continue madam.
ನನಗೆ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಶ್ಲೋಕನಲ್ಲಿ you saw how it became little difficult for me since I don't sing.
Okay.
The next one I will take. I will take, not a problem. Or the next one is, we'll do, ಎರಡು ಮಾಡೋಣ, or you want to do it tomorrow? Tell what you guys want to do. Let's do. Okay.
We'll do Mahabharata.
तत्र वेत्रैक प्राणाय ज्ञानमुद्र कृष्णाय गीतामृततुभ्य नमः प्रपन्न पारिजाताय. Then स्तोत्र वेत्रिक्य pranaya. So here again we are praising Krishna. Okay. Prapanna Parijataya. Parijata, as you know, it is a flower from Devaloka. You know this? So it is, and when it blossoms, it only blossoms when in the early morning. Right? After that, it doesn't. So Prapanna Parijataya. So that kind of this thing, and it is also supposed to be a flower which fulfills your wishes. It's very difficult for us to take that. You have to pick it up in early morning at 5 o'clock, and then uh, you know ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಆ ಹೊತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಥವಾ at your house you should be prepared and then offer that flower to God. It's not so easy. So with all that, that is how it is. It is not easy that you get that flower. So that kind of prapanna parijataya, that's how uh, you know you're complimenting Sri Krishna. Of course, we don't have words to compliment him. We have written Vishnu Sahasranam. And again, Sahasranama is what the person just remembered. ಏನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿತ್ತು ಅದ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ದಾಖಲೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ವಿಷ್ಣುಗೆ ಹೆಸರು. And he, having that chariot, the whip, you have that for the chariot where you hit the horse, Allah. Holding that in one hand and having chin mudra in another hand. This is chin mudra. Understand, he is having a whip in one hand and chin mudra in another hand. So how composed he must be. Right? That's the balancing act you should have. You should have kopa, tapa, everything. But again, in a balanced manner. If it exceeds, then it will be a problem. That's what you learn from Krishna again. And Gita Amrita Dukhe Namaha. With this, what he does is, you have to, with this understanding, you have to milk the essence of Gita. This is how Krishna is. You praise Krishna and understand how you can get the essence. That's what the third shloka says. Sarvopanishuddha gavo dugdho gopalanandanaha पार्थोत्सवः सद्बुद्धाक्तं दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्. Again, here we praise Krishna, how he is, how he usually is. He loves to be with all these cows. Like Dugdho Gopalananda, wherein we can say Krishna is Gopalanandana, and he is as clear as milk. And that is what is seen in the Bhagavad Gita also. He is wise, Sadbuddho, for Partha. He's giving the wiseness, or he's filling some insight to Partha here. How? Like, Gita is nothing but, as I told you in the beginning, is the nectar. Now again, we are, comparing it with the milk. That's why he is with the cows, Athara. This is nothing but praising him in different ways, and how we have to take Gita. Adana ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾರೂಢಮರ್ಧನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. Again, I think this is very clear. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Mardhanam. Vasudeva Sutam. He is the son of Vasudeva. Kamsa and Charuna are the Rakshasas. Mardhanam. Krishna is the one who killed them. Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Devaki Paramanandam. Definitely. As a mother, she is so happy. She is so much there's so much love that she has for Krishna. But again, she was not with him. That's why Devaki Paramanandam. Even if somebody takes his name, she will be very happy. So every time we recite, when we take this Devaki Paramanandam, she is also happy when you talk about this. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. So I think we have done 5 shlokas. I think it is clear also. Any doubts you can ask me. With this, every day we will not recite these 5 shlokas. We'll just go with the Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, and then directly go to the Itu. With that, I will take some insights. I think yesterday we did Janu listen to it. Rest ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾಡೋಣ. So Bhagavad Gita, uh, again coming to Bhagavad Gita, here as I told you, philosophy as well as psychology. Psychology is more important because today in the world, what we are seeing, we are addressing lot of psychological issues. Almost all uh, 80 to 85% of the ailments are because of the psychological issues. Once you are clear here, everything will be normal. So in that case, everybody should, just make a point that you read just one shloka or one page of Bhagavad Gita, which will give you a lot of insight about your physical health as well as society's physical health and the philosophy, of course, which will lead you to the spiritual path. So again in Mahabharata, we have got lot of characters which teach us, many things. And we have got 7 characters which teach us almost 18 lessons. Again, 18 is the number which has got lot of importance. So first comes the Dharmaraja, from whom we learn dharma, the good conduct, being virtuous, ನೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಧರ್ಮರಾಜ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದನ್ನ we will see throughout this thing. Again, Bhima gives us lot of lessons. Bhakti, the devotion, how you should be, how the bhakti should be towards your parents, towards your guru, towards your God, all those things. Jnana, again from Bhima we are learning the knowledge. Vairagya, the detachment, that also we learn from Bhima. Prajna, the consciousness, you learn from Bhima. Medha, the intelligence, that also you learn from Bhima. Triti, that is Dhairya, that also we learn from Bhima. Sthiti, the state or the position in which I am, that, and how to balance that position, that is very important. That also you will learn from Bhima. Yoga, or what yoga I have been given, what yoga I'm making my journey. Yoga is nothing but your hane baraha, the fate. That also we should learn from Bhima. Then prana, the prana, the jiva, how the jiva should, how effective you can be. That also you should learn from Bhima. And the bala, of course, the main thing what you will learn from Bhima is bala, that is the strength. And even having all these qualities, how you have to go ahead is like Arjun, that is Shravana Manan, Nididhyasana, Nididhyasana. So Shravana is listening. How Arjuna used to listen. How you can do, after listening, it's just not listening and just leaving it. No. You have to do the alochana, think about it, constant thinking about it. After you think about it, you will be able to meditate about it. That is dhyana. If you acquire some knowledge, you will not just listen, right? Okay. So we have 8 minutes. I'll finish it in that 8 minutes. Yeah. So what we do is you hear, you do a proper understanding with respect to that. All the concepts you will understand, and then you will do the research on it, or you will start looking for it. That is what you learn from Arjuna. Then from Nakula Sahadeva, what we can learn? We can learn Sheela and Vinaya, having a good character and being kind. When you will become kind? When you gain lot of knowledge, you will become kind. So it is as said, vidya dadati vinayam. So when you gain more and more knowledge, you will become more kind and down to earth. Next we have Draupadi. From her we will learn Veda Vidya. These are of all the Vedas and how you should learn things from Vedas and inculcating that in your life. That is what you learn from Draupadi. And next is Sri Krishna, the Supreme Lord Himself. What you're learning. After learning all these things, you have to surrender to Him. Meaning, by walking in the path of Dharma and understanding Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya, Prajna, Meda, Dhriti, Sthiti, Yoga, Prana, and Bala, by understanding these things, doing Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana on these things will give you Sheela and Vinaya in your life, which will help you to understand Veda and other Puranas or other concepts of life in an easy manner. And then you will be able to see the Paramatma himself. So, this is what we will be learning in the coming days. And also, we will understand in the first chapter. The first chapter is known as Arjuna Vishada Yoga, where we will be understanding what Arjuna feels, his psychology and Duryodhana's psychology, and we will start, which we will be starting from tomorrow. Thank you. Any questions you can ask now? I think we are left with 5 minutes. Ask any questions. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. Yes, Chandu, anything you want to know? ಅವಳೇನು ಮಾತಾಡದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ. Hey, talk people. Hey, talk, yeah. Rest 3 minutes. I have to sit like this only. Talk, yeah.
Adu Nakula Sahadeva is like Sheila and Vinaya. So Nakula, you have to from Nakula to learn Sheila, and Vinaya you have to learn from Sahadeva. Or is it from both you have to learn the same?
From both. They cannot be different because they are the Varaprasada of Ashwini Devategalu. They are twins.
Okay.
Ashwini Devategalu are again Surya Putras. Tomorrow I'll take up this and I'll tell you. Because again, it time ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ ಪುತ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ನಕುಲ ಸಹದೇವನ್ ಕತೆ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟ್ವಿನ್ಸ್, ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ದೆಮ್. ಅವ್ರೊಬ್ರನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಬ್ರು ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬೋತ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೈಂಡ್ ಮಿ. Next, anything that you want to ask? Any doubt? Janu, anything that you want to ask?
Like you told that Hanuman will be in the, he witnessed it in the flag over there. Like how exactly? I didn't understand that part.
He's on the flag. See, Hanuman is Chiranjeevi. Again, we have got Chiranjeevis. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು 5 ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು 7 ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So one of the Chiranjeevis is Hanuman. Even now we believe that Hanuman is alive. He is surrounded somewhere. Ille ello idare. He's Chiranjeevi. So he's very much on the flag. He can witness it. He's Chiranjeevi. Wow.
Okay.
Thank you, Satvik, for joining. Hey, stop, guys. Ellaru namaskara madadilla.
Sorry, I was doing some work. I couldn't interfere in between.
Hey, illa. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You heard it or not, that is different. You are busy with your work, but it was nice. It's very nice of you to join.
Thank you so much.
ಮತ್ತೆ
And
Janu,
the
anything else?
9 emotions, what are they exactly? Navarasa.
What about the
Navarasa.
emotions? What you see? That you will be understanding as we go. You will see all sorts of emotions here. Kopa, dukkha, all the emotions are seen. Yes, Chandu.
I was just counting adu Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsarya, all that. Is it?
Tell tomorrow. ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾಳೆ ಹೇಳು. ಅದು ಏನೇನು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay.
And please, ನಂಗೆ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕ I want you to.
Sure.
That will be
ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಶ್ಲೋಕನ ಅಥವಾ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆದ?
ಧ್ಯಾನ ಶ್ಲೋಕ I think we have done ಅಲ್ವಾ, but I think we will have that ಧ್ಯಾನ ಶ್ಲೋಕ also. ನಾನು 4 ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ because ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ ನಾನು ಸರಿ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. I'm not
Okay,
happy.
sure.
So we will
Okay.
put this first and then we will have this thing. ಅದನ್ನ
ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ.
ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ it becomes more relevant ಅಲ್ವಾ.
Sure. Okay.
ಸುಮ್ನೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಗವಾಗಿ I have lost the touch.
Oh, it was nice actually. We didn't
Thank you.
feel that.
The knowledge about the ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Trying to what I am trying to do is each and every word we should understand ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, which you won't get anywhere. That is the problem. If I have to understand one ಪದನ ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು